Hello everyone, how are you? My name is Aziz Khan and welcome to the STEM Adventures. Today we have Essa and Saad as our guests. So Essa, please introduce yourself.
Hello, thank you for having us. My name is Mohammad Issa Safdar, and I'm currently doing O levels from Beacon House, and I'm here to talk about the interesting phenomena found in space and how they differ, and how other planets differ from our planet, and what unique type of weathers or stars or galaxies there are in space.
Thanks for having us again. My name is Saad Asim, and I'm an O-level student at SGS Structure. And our main topic for today is space exploration, and we'll be talking regarding that. I'll hand it over to Ali now.
Okay, so I think we should start with the discussion. So Saad, first of all, what have you researched about this topic about space exploration?
Regarding space and exploration, I focus more on Mars, as Mars being the only other planet where life could exist. I think that is mainly in focus right now by NASA and SpaceX.
Please explain me about Mars, like I want to know.
Mars could be defined as a planet with iron and minerals and oxidization and rust. There's a special sort of soil found on Mars, which is called the Martian soil, because of which it has another name called the red planet. Simple red planet because of the oxidization carried out by the soil and the rust in the atmosphere makes it look red from a distance.
So this means that we can civilize in Mars, right? Can
I wouldn't say this would refer to that, but in the future, yes, we could civilize on Mars because we found water molecules and oxygen on Mars. Oxygen was not in high capacity, but we did find oxygen and we did find water molecules, which could mean that life did exist at Mars.
and why was there be a need to go on Mars?
There could be many factors contributing to that point, but I'd like to mention two over here. Number one could be natural disasters. In case natural disasters hit us and if such as earthquakes or floods or anything like that, we will have to flee. We would not have the ability to stay here because of lack of technology. We're hardly making normal houses or large buildings as of now. I don't think we will be able to make houses on top of water or on top of ruined land.
So
And another factor, I'm sorry, betting you. Another factor could be World War III. If World War III breaks out, hydrogen bombs and atomic bombs are weapons of mass destruction. They can carry out destruction on such a large scale that they could demolish a whole country.
yes, you're right.
Just by one bomb.
And what would be the importance of civilizing on Mars?
Basically, when the people will not have any place to go, मतलब लोगों के पास कोई जगह नहीं है कि वो कहाँ जाए, वो क्या करे, everybody will be homeless basically, and most of the people will be involved in that. This is in case, World War III breaks out. But if it does not, natural disasters hit us and everything, that would cause further problems as the लोगों के पास even people won't even be homeless. They won't have any place to stay. That is when they have to flee. ठीक है तब तो फ्री करना पड़ेगा मार्स के लिए ताकि वो फिर भी वहाँ पे civilization शुरू करें. But that would also mean that we'll have to start from ground one. Stone Age, Gold Age, Iron Age, all of this will repeat. Unless we get technology with us.
Yeah, you wanted to add a point.
Yes. And like I said that furthermore, the expansion to Mars has already started. Because as we saw from the Perseverance robot that was sent to Mars in February 2021, it has finally been able, after 2 years, it has finally been able to create 4.3 ounces of oxygen, which is enough to keep a human alive for 3 hours. Now, how it actually created oxygen was very interesting. Mars has a very high abundance of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere and in the rock formations. So it took the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere using 14 to 15 different experiments, and it kept it inside its MOXIE box. The MOXIE box is these small capsules. So from the carbon dioxide, the robot extracted the oxygen and kept the oxygen inside the capsules. Get it?
Yes.
And then, except for carbon dioxide, it exhaled carbon monoxide. So, like, what is carbon dioxide turned to carbon monoxide plus oxygen. So
The reactions carried out by that.
storing that oxygen now it is like 4.3 of it, and it can keep a small dog alive for 10 hours and a human alive for 3 hours. So if we keep doing that, we can not only keep astronauts alive in Mars, we can also create rocket fuel on Mars, which is very helpful because rocket fuel is one of the reasons why space travel is very hard.
So besides Kerala, I got to know that you have a very good interest in astrology. So could you tell us something about astrology?
So, astronomy is simply the research of stars and planets, and it's very interesting because it tells us about how the universe started, and we can actually get scientific proof using statistics somehow different planets react to different things and how they exist. Now, one of the most interesting phenomena in space is the black holes. Well, there's three types of stars in like space: a small star, a medium, and a large star. When a large star dies, it turns into a black hole because its gravitational force is so strong that after a star dies, it's like the blast. The blast is absorbed inside the gravitational force. It doesn't even let light escape because of which it becomes the great nothing. There's nothing there except for the gravitational force.
So, Isa, why would astrology be so important? Why would it?
Because using astronomy, we can find other planets that are similar to Earth, like Jupiter, Mars. And now we can colonize those planets and exploit their resources. For example, like how Gliese 436b. Gliese 436b is an interesting planet because it has the ice called Ice 7. Ice 7 is the ice formed in very high pressure. Now that planet is filled with ice 7. And ice 7 is so strong that it doesn't melt even in thousands of Fahrenheit. Like the temperature on that planet is like averagely 438 degrees Celsius, which is very high for normal ice.
I'd like to add a part here. That ice is hotter than lava right now.
Exactly.
And it is still not melted.
Exactly. So resources like those can be exploited if we use astronomy to go to these planets.
Yeah, nice. So Isa, relating to astronomy, I had some theory called rock star heading towards our tide. What were you referring on that?
Yes, that is true. Last year it was discovered that a rogue star known as WD 813-535 is actually heading towards our solar system. It's a white dwarf, meaning it's already dead. The star is dead. So it's heading towards our solar system, but this year, like I think in the last 3 months, the theory was debunked.
Right.
It was stated that due to some gravitational forces of a black hole or maybe a larger star, the star is now moving towards something else. Like it's very far away from us now. It's not coming towards us anymore. But if it did actually enter our solar system, it could cause catastrophic human extinctions and some. If it did enter our solar system, it could have like catapulted Earth out of the solar system. It would have made Earth the rogue planet. So yeah. When a new planet or star enters the solar system, it disturbs the gravitational forces, which leads to all the planets moving from their assigned spots. So if it actually did enter our solar system, it would have pushed Earth either closer to the sun or very further from the sun. If it pushed Earth closer to the sun, then the summers would have been smaller and but much more harsh than that. And if it pushed it away from the sun, then everyone would have died due to hypothermia. Right?
Okay, so if it would have made it, how much time would it take for it to reach us?
29,000 years.
There was this theory when it was in the donkey class in about 29,000 years that meteor had got struck could hit us. Lekin now that if it could hit us,
How much time would it take?
29,000. But there's more chances of it hitting the sun, not us.
That is also possible.
No. It would actually not cause destruction because if it hits the sun, then it would rather than destroying the sun, it would merge with it. When two stars, yeah, exactly. When two stars merge,
we'll get a hotter sun.
exactly. We will get a
bigger sun that we will even get
yes, we will get a bigger.
the dead star will simply merge with the sun. Yeah. Thereby creating a bigger star. So that will cause some destruction of the planet. Like vertical destruction. It would cause destruction. It would, right? It would cause. Planet is the temperature increase. Yeah, नहीं ऐसा नहीं होगा. Gravitational pull will increase because of the sun.
Wait,
Yes.
no, that yes has nothing to do with gravitational.
Because the mass.
If bones,
mass होगा वहाँ पे.
if bones,
Yes.
if bones are stars,
Let's bury this topic. Let's bury this topic.
I research.
2,000 years later.
I have a hard time believing that.
So very interesting topic. Essa, and I would like to come back to Saad. Saad, you were on about Mars. Would you like to tell me something about the moon of Mars? How many moons is Mars?
Mars actually has two moons. इनके नाम मुझे काफी याद नहीं है लेकिन हाँ ठीक है Mars पे it has two moons called the Phobos and the Deimos. very different, but they're both very irregularly shaped. ठीक है, जैसे एक है ना Mars, you can see it बिल्कुल normally shaped है, but these are very irregularly shaped. और इसके अलावा I like to add another thing over here. Moons का जो ये पोल तो मैं नसी के गाड़ी में बता रहा हूँ. मार्स के ऊपर पोलर आइस कैप्स भी होंगे, जो मैंने पानी की मॉलिक्यूल की बात की ना आएंगी, उसके रिगार्डिंग एक और चीज है कि जो पोलर आइस क्यूब जो उसमें मिले हैं, they are made up of water and carbon dioxide. Now water itself is made up of H2O.
Yes.
That means that Mars में तो ऑक्सीजन एग्जिस्ट करती है, हाइड्रोजन एग्जिस्ट करती है, और इन दोनों के रिएक्शन के लिए नाइट्रोजन एग्जिस्ट करती है. You got to three main gases on. You got to sorry. अब मैं तो बात करूँ ना कि हमारे एयर में नाइट्रोजन, ऑक्सीजन और हाइड्रोजन ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्ट करती है मार्स के अंदर. दैट इज व्हाई हमें पोलर आइस कैप्स क्रिएट हो सकते हैं. दैट वाज दी ओनली पॉसिबिलिटी कि वो हो सकता है. अब another cool thing about solar system itself is एक बहुत बड़ी theory है. It's not an experiment, but it's a theory. कि the universe is constantly expanding. The galaxies, हम तो एक galaxy है ना, we're in Milky Way. There are probably it's again a theory कि बहुत ज़्यादा galaxies exist करती हैं. And upon that theory, एक concept आया था कि the galaxies are constantly opening, they're constantly getting stretched out. That's why the universe is constantly getting bigger. अब हमारा जो सोलर सिस्टम है ना, उसके ऊपर इतना चेंज नहीं देखा. ना सोलर सिस्टम हमने अपनी पूरी गैलेक्सी में एक्सप्लोर नहीं की. हमारी गैलेक्सी में बहुत सारे ब्लैक होल की और सारी चीजें हैं, तो वी हैव सीन अ बिगर थिंग. अर्थ in a galaxy, Earth is just an atom. It's nothing. That is how huge the galaxy is. That is why we do not see any big changes on ourselves regarding that.
Yeah.
But like another misconception in people is that the universe is expanding, but there's nothing outside the universe. So it's not expanding into nothingness. It's like when you're filling a balloon.
It has boundaries.
Yeah, exactly. So the universe isn't expanding into anything; it's just expanding from the inside. So we're just going into the universe from the universe. It's not like expanding into something else.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
And another thing is, it's expanding at a speed faster than the speed of light. Because of this, if we travel through galaxies, we cannot reach 94% of the galaxies in our universe because they are expanding. Because they are expanding at a speed faster than light. Even if they go at the speed of light, we still can't reach them because they're faster than light.
Nice. And so I like to talk about one more thing. एक theory मैंने आपको सुनाई. This is how an atom looks. ठीक है?
Yeah.
एक nucleus होगा और इसमें 8 electrons होंगे. ठीक है? outer shell के अंदर. अब the main planets in our solar system are we have total of 8 planets जिसको count करते हैं. The smaller electrons or the smaller planets are not taken in context. Building upon that, what if our entire solar system, not the galaxy, our entire solar system, यानी कि Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, ये सारे are a part of the atom as electrons in some other universe.
So this means that all atoms gather to form a body.
Somewhat. लेकिन that body is the solar system. And that solar system is just one atom in some other universe. Just one atom.
Yeah, this is a very good theory. And
But you know, many I talked about this with the teacher of mine, लेकिन उन्होंने इसमें disregard किया because of the attraction purposes. क्योंकि atom की attraction different होती है, different होती है, और इसकी attraction much different है. लेकिन in some other universes, the attraction is different. It's different. Lekin it's just a theory.
Oh yeah, expanding upon the other universe for the thing. There's a theory that there are multiple universes, but as of now, we only have like thought of 3 types of universes. It's either a flat universe, a circular universe, or a cylinder universe. If it's a flat universe, then we can say that it's like it goes up forever. It's infinite. If it's a circular universe, then it's stated that if it keeps expanding, it will at some point implode upon itself. And if it's a cylindrical universe, then if it keeps expanding, it will come back to its like starting point at one point in time. So that's also very interesting. Though we haven't got any information to confirm that there are actually three types of universes, but it is.
एक और चीज है कि it isn't confirmed, लेकिन theory suggests कि Mars जो है उस beneath Mars there is a significant amount of water, जो कि because Mars is surface is all Martian soil, उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा सुराख भी होते हैं. तो जो polar ice caps होने नजर आए हैं, That's all the water release क्योंकि बाहर आ गया. And because of the hydraulic breakers or the low temperatures, it's starting to freeze and make me that will mean that life within Mars
Space has some very interesting things. One of those being like Phoenix A star, which is the biggest black hole in existence ever discovered by human beings. It is, I think, 5.8 billion light years away from our planet Earth, and it's so big that its circumference is the distance from the sun to Pluto into 100. So, like, this distance from sun to Pluto is it's 5.9 billion kilometers. So that into 100 is 590 billion kilometers. It's just a circumference. And the mass of our sun is 1.9891 into 10 power 30 kilograms. And that black hole increases its mass every year 60 times the mass of our sun. So each year it's gaining mass, which is like 60 times the mass of our sun. So it's expanding at a very strong rate, and it's exciting. So that's pretty scary because it may devour our.
I don't know if you can tell, but this guy is very good with numbers. He just wrote us some things, and I don't even remember what. Okay, something else. So then back in South, you were talking about Mars. The they got Mars.
अच्छा मार्स से एक और मजेदार चीज है कि नासा ने उसके ऊपर रोवर्स भेजे हैं.
Yes.
They have different names and pretty cool names. एक का नाम है Spirit, one's Opportunity, and the other is Curiosity.
Also one perseverance. The one that kicked off the journey.
कौन सा?
Perseverance, the one that created off.
वो नासा का नहीं है. वो मेरे ख्याल से स्पेस एक्स है. अच्छा नहीं, हाँ नासा की है. ठीक है. रोवर सारी नासा की है. ठीक. अब इन रोवर्स का ये कि इन्होंने हमें जो डाटा प्रोवाइड किया ना, उसकी बेसिस हम लोग ये एनालिसिस निकाल सकते हैं कि यहाँ पे वाटर बस करते हैं. बिकॉज पीपल कैन नॉट स्टे अप देयर फॉर दैट लॉन्ग. ठीक है. ज्यादा जो लोग मर जाते हैं वो तो कोशिश पर ही रहते हैं. लेकिन जो बच जाते हैं वो आ जाते हैं. Even if they stay there for like 200 to 300 days, that's maximum. लेकिन basically जो main thing है.
Yeah, but like NASA has released a new spacesuit that makes staying up there much more easier. It's made specifically for Mars. उसके अंदर like completely heating systems है ताकि लोगों के पानी जम वगैरह ना जाए पानी हाथों में, और उसमें ऑक्सीजन वगैरह का सब कुछ है. And that's it. If we keep making these new spacesuits, we will have humans up there for a longer while.
Okay. So the main problem is the transportation and the fuel.
Fuel, yeah.
Yes. So thank you for coming today, Saad and Essa, and it was a very thrilling episode today, and we would like to meet you very soon. And we are going to wrap up today's episode.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.